Hari Om. Today I am going to speak on the importance of mantras. In the yogic tradition and yoga practices, mantras are really important. In the old traditions, whenever a yoga aspirant used to go to the guru would give him or her the mantra first. And the mantra is a tool that the guru gives to the disciple for his spiritual evolution, for his positive experience of life, including physical, mental health, including the peace and happiness in his life. So mantras are considered very, very important. A regular daily practice of mantras is recommended in all yoga texts. The mantras such as Omkar or the Mahamrutyunjay mantra, the mantra of health and healing, the Gayatri mantra, the mantra of increasing the creative energy, the pranic energy, and the Guru mantra, the mantra that Guru gives you considering your nature. If someone is very emotional person, then the mantra is different. Someone who is a rational person, the mantra is different. Someone who is a dynamic person, the mantra is different. So every individual, depending on his nature, he gets different mantras. What is a mantra? Mantra is nothing but a positive thought. We all know that thinking involves a lot of energy. If I think the whole day, I may feel tired at the end of the day. It means every thought consumes energy because thought is an energy. So when I am concentrating my mind with the help of mantra, which is a positive thought, what is actually happening is that energy is being concentrated. And science knows if you keep doing one thing again and again and again, a very strong neural network is formed. So if I am going to have a positive thought repeated in my mind again and again, then there is going to be a strong neural pathway. And we all know, as I think, so I become. What I sow, I reap. So this is a very important understanding behind the science of mantra. And certainly the mantras have been used in the path of yoga for physical and mental health. They are used also to change the conditionings, the habits, the deep-rooted fears, the deep-rooted negative dimensions. The mantras are used to remove all of that. When you concentrate your mind on a mantra, what is actually happening? I'm going to give you a few examples to make you understand. If I take a bucket of water, and in that bucket of water is stationary, it's steady. There's not a lot of movement in the water. But if I start putting my hand in the water and start rotating, then what happens to the water? All of the water starts rotating and it is concentrating around a point, and there is a kinetic energy generated in the bucket. And that's exactly what's happening in the field of my consciousness, where one thought I am repeating again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again. And it churns the entire field of consciousness. And that field of consciousness also includes subconscious and unconscious dimensions of my mind, where my fears, my phobias, my negative habits, my conditionings are there. And it is all these conditionings that actually cause all our physical and mental health problems. If you want to take example of laser, what is laser? This light, it's illuminating this room right now. But if this light is concentrated into a laser beam, this light becomes so much more powerful. To cross this, even it can cut steel, the laser can cut steel. The same thing, when we concentrate that light through the lens, the sunlight through the lens, we can burn the paper. And this is exactly what is happening when we are chanting the mantra. Mantra is a repetition. We are repeating one sound, one positive thought again and again. So this is what is happening in the mind. The mind becomes very focused and concentrated. And this is a tool of transformation, a positive transformation. So I'm going to tell you a couple of stories to highlight this power of mantras. The first story is traditionally told in India as a true story. You probably have heard of Ramayana, the epic of Ramayana, one of the most important texts which represents the Indian culture. This story goes little bit, is a little bit before Ramayana. There was a bandit, a dacoit, and that bandit, he used to live in forest, and he used to stop people who were passing through that forest, rob them, take all of their belongings, and then kill them. Every time he used to kill someone, he used to drop one pebble into a big soil pot, and his soil pot was almost full, so he had killed hundreds of people, innocent people. One day what happened was, through that forest there was a yoga master. His name was Devarshi Narad. And this Narad was passing through that forest. And then this dacoit, his name was Valya, he stopped Narad and he told Narad, look, I am the most dreaded bandit here. Everyone is scared of me. My name is Valya. Give me what you have. I'm going to kill you now. Narad was a yoga master. So he smiled and he said, okay, I don't have things of your interest, but whatever I have, this is what I'm giving it to you. And you can kill me now. The calmness in his face, while he was saying that I'm ready for my death, scared this Valya. I started thinking, this guy, there is no fear in his eyes. Previously, all the people that he killed, he used to always see a lot of fear in their eyes with the name of, when they would hear the name of death. They would be very scared. They would plead. They would cry for mercy. But Narad said, no problem. So that made this Valya think. And he asked this Narad, are you not scared of your death? He said, no. Everyone has to die. He says, like I am going to die, you will also die one day. That made Valya start thinking. He said, okay. But why are you not scared of death? I understand everyone is going to die, but I am scared. Say, yeah. Narad told him that, look, I have got no attachment. The death is because of our attachments. And he asked, do you also have attachments? Valya thought for a while and he said, yes, I love my family. I love my kids. Then Narad said, then you must be doing this business of robbing people and taking their possessions for your wife and kids, right? Valia said, yes, you're right. Then Narad said, do you understand that when you kill someone, they also have a family, they also have a wife, they also have their kids, and you're taking their right away? The kindness and love that Narad had in his voice made Valia start thinking. He said, yes, you're right. So Narad said, it's not a very good karma. It's not a very good thing to take away the life of innocents. And it's a bad karma. It's going to come back to you. Valia said, but I don't do it for myself. I do it for my kids and my wife. So Narad said, okay, go ask. Are they ready to share the negative effects of this karma with you? Valia was thinking. He said, yeah, you're right. Let me ask, but you don't go anywhere. You stay here. Narad said, don't worry. I am here. Valia went back to his family and asked his wife, is she ready to accept the bad effects of this karma? And his wife refused plainly. She said, no, it's your karma. You have to bear the consequences. So he asked her, so do you agree that it's bad to kill people? She said, of course, yes. And then Valia was very sad. He was very depressed. He came back to Narad. He had no courage to pick up his sword. So he said to Narad that you have opened my eyes. I think I am one of the worst human beings on this earth. I just want to die now. Narad said, don't do that. I will help you. Valia said, how? I can't read any book. I can't understand any philosophy. I can't do any practices. Narad said, don't worry. I'll give you a mantra. And that one mantra itself will pull you out of these bad karmas. And then Narad gave him a mantra of Ram. He made him sit down and asked him to chant this mantra for millions of times till Narad come back again. Valia agreed and he said, thank you so much, master. I will chant till you come back. Saying so, Narad left. Valia sat down and started chanting these mantras. When Narad left, he forgot about this disciple that he left behind in the forest. After about 20 years, 24 years, again Narad happened to go via that path. And then suddenly he remembered that 24 years ago, he left a guy here and gave him a mantra. So Narad had curiosity to see what has happened with this person. So Narad started searching, and then he started feeling some extremely peaceful and a beautiful energy. So he went in that direction where he was feeling it more intensely. And then he could hear a very soft chant of the mantra, and even the trees, even the little birds were saying that same mantra. And Narad smiled and he said, yes, this is what has happened to Valia. So he started searching for Valia. He must be here. And he saw a big ant hill. And the sound was very focused from that ant hill. So he went there to the ant hill. He just cleaned up a top part of it. And he saw a radiant face, the long beard, long hair. And it was the face of this Valia. Narad was really content and happy to see the transformation of Valia. And he said, oh my dear Valia, Valmiki. He renamed him as Valmiki. And he said, you are now a guru. You are now a rishi. Open your eyes. You have cleaned all your bad karmas. And you have purified yourself. Now please get up. You have a lot of positive karmas to complete. So this is a transformation from a criminal to an evolved master. And the transformation is only through mantras. This is the power of mantras. Even if nothing is available, the mantra is always there. There is another beautiful story of mantras. There was a king. One day he met an enlightened guru. Just to meet that guru made that king very happy. And in the heart, king felt that he must be my guru. So he requested this guru to give him a mantra. The guru was also happy because the guru had heard about this king. The king was a very good man. He was a very wise, very truthful, very compassionate king. And the guru was happy to give him a mantra. The king was also happy to receive the mantra. And the guru told him, chant this mantra 2 malas, 108 beads, 1 mala. So 108 multiplied by 2, 216 times. You chant this mantra every night before going to sleep. The guru said, thank you, master. I will do that. And the guru said, if you have any difficulty, you can always come to me and I will try and answer your questions. The king left. The first day he chanted the mantra, he felt very good and peaceful. Second day he chanted the mantra, in the second night, he chanted the mantra. That night, he had some weird dream. And the dream was very vague kind of pictures he was seeing. It's like his own army was against him, then his own people were trying to grab him, and then they were trying to pull him, and he was very disturbed. So he got up in the middle of the night. But that dream did not go away. The moment he used to go to sleep, he used to have this dream again. So he had a sleepless night. Third day again, when he chanted the mantra, again that night he had more intense dream. It was like the same dream that he had on the second night, continued. And he saw that his own soldiers put him in the prison and they were torturing him. Third day, fourth day, fifth day, he went to his guru and he said, Master, I don't know if it is connected with these mantras or not, but I am starting to have these weird dreams and it's very painful. It hurts. I get up in the middle of the night. Whenever I close my eyes, I see this dream and it's hurting a lot. The guru smiled and he said, don't stop chanting the mantra. Go back. The king did not realize what to do because if he would chant the mantra, he would have the dream. Fifth day, sixth day, again the same dream. And this time, he was being tortured in the prison. And this torture, he could feel the pain. It was really painful for him to just sleep. 10 days. Again he went back to the guru and he said, Guru, Master, I can't bear this pain. It's too intense. The guru this time looked very serious and he said, don't stop chanting the mantra. Please go back. And the king didn't know what to say, but he had his belief in his master. So he continued the mantra. After 2 days, again when he had this intense pain and suffering in the dreams, he started wondering, why is my army put me in the prison? So he called, on the 12th night, he called one of his secret service agents and he said, please go and check on the army commanders. There were few army commanders he had, about 5 of them. So he told the secret agent, go to everyone, check thoroughly what's happening. The Secret Service agent came back within few hours and he said to the king, "Oh, my dear king, wake up. There is an emergency." King said, "Yes, what it is?" He said, "I'm sorry to disturb you, but out of these 5 army commanders, 3 army commanders are planning a coup, a revolt against you. My dear king, you must act now." Immediately the king sent invitation to these 2 commanders who were not in that meeting. When they came, the king ordered the arrest of these 3 commanders immediately. The 2 commanders brought their guards and arrested these 3 commanders who were planning a revolt against this king. And then king put them in the prison. Next day he went to the Guru with folded hands, surrendered to his master and said to the master, "Oh master, this is what has happened." The Guru smiled and said, "You know, my dear king, your destiny was to be in the prison for 12 months. When you started chanting the mantra, the karmas were purged. Your destiny was to experience that pain in 12 months, but it was shortened for 12 days, shortened to only 12 days. So mantras do release this negative effects of our karmas, which generally create more pain and suffering. So they are released by the chanting of mantra. So I'm going to stop here. I have given you enough to think about mantras and commit yourself to chant the mantras. Hari Om.